You might be dating a narcissist. Here are the signs, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, it's tagged in the caption. And to everyone that commented on the first part saying that they realized that their partner was a narcissist or they were in love with one, I'm so sorry. But here we go. Sign number 5. They want to be the center of your universe. This means they're going to do everything in their power to manipulate you and separate you from your loved ones, whether that be acquaintances, friends, best friends, and even family members. They'll say things like, oh, I don't think you should hang out with them. You've fallen in with the wrong crowd. Those people have changed you. Your best friends aren't a good influence on you. You can do better. Why do you talk to those guys from work? I really don't think your mum and dad have your best interests at heart, but I do. They'll literally try and create a wedge between you and all of the people that care about you in your life. So you only have them to go back to and they have more power over you. The narcissist will make it seem like everybody else in your life, in your circle, is the problem when really it's the narcissist. Sign number 6, you are now the villain. They are going to pick at little situations and blow them up into big arguments to try and illustrate all of the flaws in your character and why you are the bad partner. This is to constantly make you feel guilty and make you feel like you're so lucky to have someone that puts up with you because you're such a bad girlfriend/boyfriend. They might even say these bad things about you to their family or their friends. So when problems arise in your relationship, nobody believes you. Everybody thinks that the narcissist is a saint. They are a master manipulator and making sure everybody else thinks they're an amazing person when really you know the true colors of their character and their abuse. Sign 7, they will gently critique you to slowly destroy your self-esteem. Their goal is to make you as insecure as possible because if you're insecure, you're going to cling to them more for approval, for validation, to feel beautiful, etc. So it might start with, are you sure you're going to wear that? I think you should wear less makeup. Or they might even make up lies and say, you know, my friend thinks you wear too much makeup, to try and just pick at you and destroy your confidence. They might make small comments to try and insinuate that you're stupid, but really this is just a big ploy to make themselves look bigger and better and like a shiny reward that you have to earn to be with. Sign number 8, narcissists are pros at gaslighting. Any issue you try and bring up, or if you say, you know, I don't like the way you spoke to me or the way you did this, normal things to communicate when you have a problem with your partner in a relationship, they will make it out like you're crazy. You always start arguments. You're always nitpicking me. You're always critiquing me. And they will flip the argument on you. So now that they're the victim, they completely avoid taking any responsibility for their own mistakes. And now you're the bad one because you brought this issue up. Future faking. Probably from the moment you met this narcissist, they're going to say things like, I want to marry you. You're my soulmate. I've been waiting my whole life for you. You're the perfect person for me. And throughout your relationship, they will start building up a future with you, creating this whole fantasy in your head of what your lives will look like together. In reality, this narcissist will drop.
Do you think that you could possibly be dealing with a guy who is a narcissist? Well, I'm going to tell you 5 signs that most likely lead to yes. Number 1, if he repeatedly keeps coming back into your life just to get some attention from you and then leaves. Number 2, he almost never takes accountability for his actions or when he messes up. Number 3, he has hot and cold behavior towards you even though he tells you he loves you. Number 4, he's always playing the victim even though he knows for a fact that he's at fault. And number 5, he doesn't show any of his emotions towards you or tell you exactly what he's thinking or feeling. Some of these signs may not be a clear indicator that a guy is a narcissist. However, if you got all 5, it's most likely the situation. Be sure to like this video and follow us for more tips, and also feel free to DM us on Instagram for any problems that you need to solve.
Dealing with the manipulation, the gaslighting, and abuse of a narcissistic partner can feel impossible. There are ways to beat them at their own game and protect your own feelings in the process. Number 1, don't engage with their drama. Narcissists thrive on the drama and the attention that they get from it. Luring you into fights gives them a sense of control and the satisfaction of knowing that they have the power to upset you. If you just don't engage and tell them that you're ready to have a conversation when they're ready to respect you, then you deny them that power. Number 2, keep your emotions in check. Narcissists are typically really skilled at manipulating your emotions. But if you can stay calm and level-headed when dealing with them and stay hyper-aware that they're just trying to get a rise out of you, then you'll be less likely to fall for their tactics or to feel ashamed and confused. Number 3 is to stop trying to change them. Narcissists rarely see anything wrong with their behavior, so trying to change their behavior is a futile effort. Recognize that a narcissist is never going to apologize or see the error of their ways. Focus instead on just setting healthy boundaries. 4, stay true to yourself. Narcissists often employ gaslighting, a tactic that makes you doubt your memory of events and the validity of your emotional reaction. Trust your instincts. You are not crazy, and most likely the event happened exactly the way you remember it. And finally, 5, seek support. Dealing with a narcissist can be emotionally draining, so seeking help from friends, a therapist, family members can be a really necessary means of protection. Keep in mind that this might be hard with a narcissist because they often try to alienate you from friends and family so that you're solely dependent on them. Be intentional about maintaining relationships with friends and family so that this doesn't happen.
welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we're talking about how to spot the signs of a narcissist partner. Narcissists can be incredibly charming at first, but as a relationship progresses, their true colors begin to show. If you have ever felt like something like off in your relationship but couldn't quite put your finger on it, this video is for you. So one of the first signs of a narcissist partner is how they come on a strong in the beginning. They shower you with affection, gift, and attention. This is what we call love bombing. Okay, it feels amazing at first, but it's actually a tactic to hook you in. They want you to feel dependent on them and their affection. The problem is this intense love and attention won't last. Once they feel secure that they have got you, the dynamics start to change slowly. As the relationship progresses, you might start to notice that your partner lacks empathy. They're not really interested in your feelings, and when you are upset, they either dismiss your emotions or turn the situations around to make it about them. For example, if you're feeling down, instead of offering support, they might say something like, "Why are you always so emotional?" or "You are overreacting." This lack of empathy is a major red flag. Narcissists have a deep need to control everything, including you. They might start to detect who you can hang out with, what you should wear, or how you should spend your time. This control, often stable at first, they might flame it as caring for you, but it gradually becomes more restrictive. The goal is to isolate you so that you become more dependent on them than others. Another common behavior is gaslighting. This is when they manipulate you into doubting your own reality. For instance, they might do something hateful, and when you confront them about it, they deny it ever happened, or say you are imagining things. Over time, this can make you question your own sanity, making you feel like you're the problem. So another thing, narcissists are extremely insecure. Underneath all their bravado, they constantly need validation and admiration, and they expect you to provide it. If they don't get enough praise from you, they might seek it somewhere elsewhere, whether that's through flirting with others or seeking attention on social media. This constant need for validation can make you feel like you're never enough. No matter how hard you try, they don't appreciate it. So if any of these behaviors sound familiar, it's important to take a step backward and evaluate your relationship. Narcissistic partners can be incredibly damaging, both emotionally and psychologically. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who values and respects you, not someone who drains you. If you're in a relationship with a narcissistic, it's crucial to seek support and, if necessary, create an exit plan. So another thing is that you have to be very, very careful with narcissistic partners. So sometimes they can be very abusive. Okay, so if you do something, then they hit you, they'll turn around and say, "You're doing this is why I'm always hitting you. You always push me to hit you," something like that. So it's not like they love you. No, these people are so selfish, and they can end up doing something very bad to you. So narcissistic partners, they can't only be narcissists to you, they can also be narcissists to their own kids. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So if you feel like you are in a narcissistic relationship, find a way to move out. Don't even mention it to him that you're going to be out of the relationship, because they might find another tactics which can make you or do something bad, or maybe plan for you something. So if you want to move out, you just have to move out quietly. Okay, don't let him know that you're going to do that. And the next thing that I want to talk about is you need to seek support. Okay, so go to professional therapist, explain the situation, because there are people who are specialize in such, or a counselor, so that they help you how you're going to handle these situations and how you can get out of it. Okay, so if you want to stay, then it's at your own risk, but the earlier the better, so that you should go find your own sanity. It's really important. You can't just be living life because of someone. Okay, so just I know maybe you have kids, you think of your own kids, but you all need sanity. Okay, so you just have to move out and seek it, or even going back to your parents to have some time with them, and just making your own decisions at the end of the day, and making yourself happy, because we only live once in this world. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing about narcissistic partners, guys. If you ever dated one, or you are in a relationship with one, kindly leave a comment, guys, because oh my god, a lot of people that live with narcissistic partners, but they don't really recognize them. Okay, so they always think, what's wrong with this person? Of course. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye for now.